How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet. Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Lies! I didn't do it! So it's starting me off holding my mistake in my face. Also, didn't I... Ooh, look at this one. 1 skill point in science, linguistics, and erudition. We'll do that. Sounds normal to you, my voice? Excellent. So I'm guessing I could have avoided the accidental murder. Well, whatever happened, I could have avoided it completely by not going to her room. Boy, did I make a mistake.
Is there nothing you want to say, Louis?
I'm innocent!
It wasn't me. I didn't kill her.
I'd much rather have met you under different circumstances.
Lord Mortimer, believe me, I'm very conscious of the gravity of the situation. Everything seems to point to me as the one who killed Elizabeth, but I swear I am innocent.
Out of respect for your mother, rest assured that I do want to believe you.
And all I want is to be able to prove it to you. When do we start?
We already have. Tell me, Louis, how do you feel?
Silly question? Why do I start with only 5 effort points or whatever they're called? Trapped like a rat. Cost reduced by 3? Ooh, this doesn't cost me anything.
I feel like a rat trapped in a maze.
Interesting.
I beg your pardon?
Sarah also felt like she was trapped like an animal.
Where are you going with this, my lord?
Yeah, really.
Sarah's behavior grew odd before her disappearance. Her attitude changed. She became prey to outbursts of violence and a number of temporary absences. I'm just trying to make sure that you don't go getting lost like your mother did.
You're not suggesting that I might have killed Elizabeth and that I don't remember, are you?
I don't know, Louis. It's just that what with your mother and now you, it's rather a lot. The more I take stock of the situation, the more I'm under the impression that you've been set up. But before going any further, I must inform you that Sir Gregory is about to arrive. He is coming to question you about the murder of poor Elizabeth, whom he was very fond of.
Uh-oh.
He is quite determined to find the culprit, whomever they may be. So, convince him of your innocence. Then we can continue this conversation.
Oh, I'm so screwed. This guy's gonna be so nasty.
William, I would like to see you a moment before we begin. In private.
Let's step outside a moment.
Is it gonna be like the girl's journal or something?
Louis, this will only take a few moments.
Boy. The Duchess's outfit gives you phantom pains. Search the study. Or wait.
All right,
I'm searching.
Let's take this chance to look around.
Hell yeah. I'm getting down to this because I didn't do crap, man. You bird, you talk too much. Alright, let's go here first. Enclosed are the witness statements of guests Bonaparte and Hillsborough. Statement from Napoleon. When asked, "What are you doing yesterday evening?" he replied, "After talking with Lord Mortimer, I spent the evening playing cards with Sir Gregory, Mr. Washington, and Eminence Piaggi, so he's got an alibi." Sir Gregory won. When asked, did you know, not only does he have an alibi, he has an alibi with a guy who's questioning me. When asked, did you notice anything strange throughout the evening? He replied, at daybreak, I thought I saw someone on the balcony but couldn't see who it was. Statement from the Duchess Hillsborough. When asked, what were you doing yesterday evening? She said, I spent the evening in Monsieur de Riche's company. We admired the works exhibited in the Manor Gallery. While going up to bed, we ran into Miss Adams. Oh, that's bad. As I was tired, I left Monsieur de Riche... That stupid bird. And Miss Adams in conversation and went to bed. When asked, did you notice anything strange throughout the evening? The Duchess replied, no, not that I remember. Oh, we're in trouble. Is that the bird making the noise? Yeah, it was the bird making the noise. Uh-oh. Oh, that's all I had time to do. Uh-oh. Are they gonna get mad that I'm standing up?
Please, sit back down, Louis.
Mm-hmm. Why is Peru here?
This sort of behavior is not working in your favor, young man. Monsieur de Riche, you were found standing over Miss Adams' body. We must shed some light on your responsibility in this tragedy. We shall then decide on your fate. But you must know that if you do not convince us of your innocence, it will cost you dearly.
I think Peru set me up. Yep.
Now you are going to tell us everything that happened last night, without leaving any detail out.
Oh, boy.
First things first, how did your evening begin?
Oh, God, I don't remember. Elizabeth beckoned me to her room. I was with Emily when Elizabeth turned up. Yes, this is what happened.
Duchess Hillsborough and I were returning to our rooms when Elizabeth came upon us.
Oh, so you were with the Duchess?
Yes, we were talking. We were walking up the stairs, and it was late.
Where did you come from?
I don't remember.
The gallery! Tell him the truth? Yes. Why would I want to lie? I'm telling the truth.
We came from the portrait gallery, if I remember rightly.
That is what the Duchess said.
Oh, yeah?
Continue.
Oh, boy.
We were heading for our rooms when Elizabeth burst into the corridor, barely dressed. She was panic-stricken and insisted on speaking to me. So I found myself in Elizabeth's room. We sat down together. She insisted we have a drink, or she would refuse to confide in me.
What exactly did she want to speak about at such a late hour?
Oh, God. So the problem is the truth is going to get me hurt. She claimed she saw my mother in the evening before. Tell him she was feeling better. She feared Mortimer. She wanted to get me drunk. About her childhood with my mother. Oh, my God. No, this seems like this would get me in trouble. Because they'll ask me why, and then that's a motive for me to kill her. This is the truth here. I'm going with this.
She was panicked. She claimed she had just seen my mother on the island.
Did she say where she saw her?
Wait, I don't remember. Was it the cliffs? I think it was the cliffs. Why do I have these manipulation and conviction options? I don't understand why that would help me. I don't think they would. I'm gonna go with the truth.
I seem to remember something about cliffs.
Let us continue.
It's
And
working.
What happened next?
Then she told me she had poured laudanum in my glass. The next minute I was on the floor. When I woke up, she was lying in a pool of blood.
That is all you have to say? You expect us to believe that you have no idea what happened to her?
Yes, because I'm telling you the truth.
How can you possibly expect us to believe you?
Gregory, we must consider every possibility.
Okay.
Louis, do you have any idea who could have done it?
Peru! Let's throw Peru under the bus! Jacques Peru. Oh, I don't want to throw Peru under the bus while he's sitting here. It could have even been me. I don't want to throw a distinguished guest under the bus, even though people don't like him. He's still a distinguished guest. For now, I'm going to do... I don't know, I think.
Look, frankly, it's beyond me. I just don't know.
Monsieur de Riche, don't you think it would be in your interest to help us find another suspect?
I chose poorly. I feel like this is going to backfire if I choose Peru. could have even been me. I don't think that's a good idea.
Why don't you ask him where he was last night?
Monsieur Peru, what would his motive be? Do you have any proof?
I do!
No, not exactly, but he'd already roughed her up once.
He does. He has corroborating
Monsieur de Richet,
evidence.
You should not accuse the first person to come along without at least some proof. I'm sure you are worthier than that.
Can you think of anyone else?
That's BS. I
Let's
don't like
finish
what this game's doing to me.
I don't rightly know how we can give the benefit of the doubt to an individual who can manipulate the truth to absurdity.
Louis, unfortunately, you haven't managed to convince us. You will agree that you had the time and the motive to commit the murder. I am devastated, but
I feel
must
cheated.
agree with Gregory and declare you guilty.
I feel cheated because the Cardinal can
Gentlemen,
corroborate.
if you please, wait.
And I didn't bring it
There
up.
is something else. Elizabeth ended up telling me why my mother had tried to treat her.
The voices in her head, is that it?
She spoke to you about them too, didn't she? Gentlemen, I'm not a doctor, but she was persuaded she heard voices in her head. You don't think she might have killed herself,
By
do
stabbing
you?
herself 9 times. I find that extremely unlikely, don't you?
What?
9 times.
Stabbed 9 times?
It appears that the murderer walked up and stabbed her several times from behind. We counted 9 gashes in all. All of them were relatively shallow, and they were all given from roughly the same angle of
I still
attack.
think it's Peru.
Traces of blood appear to prove that she was standing throughout the attack.
Shallow slashes? You have no proof against me? I think that'll just dig my hole deeper. I'm gonna go with this.
I might not have the strength of Hercules, but if I had stabbed a woman, I'd probably have made deeper cuts.
Sounds plausible. I have to admit, you put forward a powerful argument, Monsieur de Richet.
I think that will be all, Gregory. The benefit of the doubt suffices.
He's not happy I threw him under the bus. I do feel
I would
cheated,
like to
though.
thank you for helping us shed light on what happened last night. To be honest, you are not the only suspect. I'm prepared to believe you were drugged. Our poor Elizabeth hid the stuff everywhere, and I could smell laudanum on you 3 yards away.
So you knew it wasn't me from the start?
We weren't sure.
What? Screw you.
I am sorry, but everything points in the same direction. I only know one person on this island who might have had a big enough grudge against Elizabeth, who has no alibi, and whose behavior is, well, suspect.
Washington?
Not to mention dangerous.
Tell me what happened before my arrival. I think I've been patient enough.
Is he pointing at the mother?
You don't need us for any of this. So come along, Monsieur Peru. We are leaving.
Peru is gonna be so mad at us.
It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
She isn't missing, is she?
She isn't missing, you know.
What? What do you mean?
My mother has left traces in every nook and cranny of your island, my lord. She's definitely here. Now, what worries me most is why she doesn't show herself.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the cannon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
Did my mother sell arms? Why help a lieutenant? Actually, I'm interested in both of these questions. I don't like either or choices in this. Well, everything's about my mother. Let's go that route.
Did my mother intend to finance a war? I'm not sure that I follow.
No, Your mother's aim was not so much to partake in a war, but rather to make Monsieur Bonaparte accountable. France is in turmoil, and having the support of a military man can often come in handy, Louis. You'll see. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play, and I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of
This
attending?
guy's full of
If
shit.
only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
He's lying to us.
Thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what he said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
She was looking for a buyer? I don't trust Mortimer. But I'm interested to see what this goes. What route this goes.
She was looking for someone.
What do you mean?
In Paris, we were working on a smuggling case to do with occult objects. We had just arrested a dealer who intended to go to you to meet a buyer. My mother was here to find out to whom he intended to sell his stolen treasure.
Oh. What was the name of your dealer?
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, whatever, game. Whatever, game. I don't remember which one it was. I don't like this kind of choice. I don't even remember if any of these were right. So if I were to choose one and I'm wrong, would the game count it as a lie? I'm gonna go with this.
I can't remember exactly. Von... something or other.
Von Volner?
No, not your friend Mr. Von Volner.
There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
Maybe she's wary. She might have discovered something. Maybe she's lost her mind. I don't think any of these three are the right answer. I mean, maybe she discovered something. Well, why is she not leaving the island? She could easily take one of those boats, right? Or am I wrong? I'm obviously not going to say she lost her mind.
Her not coming back to the manor after so long makes me wonder if she is wary of someone.
Well, certainly. But whom?
You
The
jerk.
only ones who were present during her stay were Sir Gregory, Duchess Hillsborough, Mr. Von Volner, and myself.
Was she wary of Gregory Olm? Oh, cool, I get to ask. Oh, yeah, he conveniently left out Adams.
You forget Elizabeth Adams, my lord.
That's true. But Gregory and I arranged it so that they wouldn't run into each other. I thought it had worked. Do you think that your mother felt she was in danger because of Elizabeth?
It's possible.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
What did you speak about? Yeah, what do you mean solving the world's problems?
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Ooh, look at that. I can actually use my politics. Oh, look at that.
Yes, his famous cotton gin. It was supposed to revolutionize cotton production in the United States.
It will revolutionize the world, Louis. The potential of this invention is much greater. Tomorrow, all industries will be switching to simple but large-scale production. Of that, I'm sure.
I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
I know nothing of the Crusades. Nope, I know. I got points to spend too.
Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades. How Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends. And how Guy de Lusignan, having broken his word, launched the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh, I see Sarah's lessons have inspired new enthusiasts. Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age. Your mother is a very well-read woman. We're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once.
Twice.
Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And she shot her with a pistol.
Whoa!
Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation, until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
I'm not
One
sure
last
who
thing.
to trust.
Although, I don't know if there is a connection.
I'm listening.
A gate was forced the other night near the wharf.
Oh,
Nothing serious, just a few small things damaged.
ooh. Well, I mean, it's not like they got cameras about, right? I have a bad feeling. Why would he bring this up? Alright, so Mr. Mortimer seems like the guy who's not going to ask questions he doesn't already know the answers to. So, obviously there's no cameras about, but we've already had several instances of people being spotted doing things, right? My mother has been spotted twice by 2 different people. So there's a lot of snooping and people wandering about watching. I have a feeling someone saw me do it, and if I lie to him, it's going to mess me up. Like I said, he's not asking questions he doesn't already know the answers to. In our interrogation, he already knew that we were innocent. So I'm going to excuse myself.
Sorry, my lord, but I was searching for leads to my mother. I thought I was hot on her trail and didn't take any precautions.
Well, you could have reported it to a servant. But never mind. I shall put it down to your ardor and anxiety.
Hell yeah, that paid
However,
off.
Please try to respect my state in future.
I certainly will. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
Cool. I want to take a look at this box room. Maybe he's afraid people
The
will...
room was just opposite Mortimer's study.
Maybe he's afraid people will get sticky fingerprints on his artwork or leave orange peels in the potted plants. Maybe. Alright. My sensitivity feels off. So he asked me to respect his estate. Little does he know, I've broken into, like, what, 3 different things he has? Lockboxes?
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Can't go in there. What a weird hallway. Just zigzagging. What's this? Nothing? Not a whole lot to interact with here.
President George Washington.
Can't go in there. What was that? Coin! I'll take it. Oh, more royal jelly. Let's take that. Bam. Look at all these goodies everywhere. I would be pigging out. Alright, where's this stupid tower room?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me.
Wait, where did he say the tower room was?
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Is this where we started, right over here? Half-circle-shaped key. Well, how about those apples? I don't remember seeing that there before. I'm glad I checked. Any oranges? I love oranges. Oh, this is where we start. Are we supposed to go up here? No. Wait, where did he say was the tower room? Because I just checked every door on this floor. Oh my god, is it right here? Did I walk right by this? Whatever. I would have walked the hallway anyways to see what everything was.